back, my fellow spectators, and today it is Chelsea versus Everton. And I would say I really enjoyed the match. It was very interesting. And today we'll be going through what the goods and the bad was of the match. So first of all, we have the new formation. I know Tuchel is new to Chelsea, and of course what he has been doing so far kind of works for us, I can't lie. There's a lot of improvement when it comes to ball possession and accuracy in passing, but when it comes to finishing, like scoring, there's a reduction in the number of goals, of course, and the ability of our attack to do so. Anyways, we can see that today we scored 2 goals, kind of 3, yeah, and one was a handball. Anyways, that is a drama that I'll put on the bad side of refereeing and VARing. But first of all, I'll say the good thing that happened in this match is the new formation. I think Tuchel is very wonderful. Like, think about it. This was the team Lampard had, and they did very differently, right? And with this new formation, this new attack, Tuchel is trying, which is tried today, which is Timo, Odoi, and Havertz. It is very interesting. I think Havertz really came out. His abilities, his skills, and how well and what he can do for Chelsea was really shown today. But let's talk about Timo. So that is one of the bad things of this match. He was really nowhere to be found until pretty much the last 20 minutes of the game, and when we found him, nonsense. I was going through Twitter while I was watching the match, and people were like, he needs to channel his inner she or chi, appeal to the gods he has offended, or do something, wash your head in the river. I don't know what you want from us, Timo. We have given you the all. We brought in Tuchel. People have been patient with you, but it's not just clicking. Why? Who did you offend? Tell us so we can help you. But for real, I think it's just the same thing with Kepa. We gave them a lot of graces, and at one point you just need to pack them to the side and get someone else. Okay, so that is one good and one bad. I'll say the next good is kind of rolls off with the new formation is Kai Havertz. It was wonderful today. I think there's still a lot of integration that can happen between the players, especially what's his name, Reece James and Kai Havertz. Oh my god, Reece James is on my next list of bad. But there's a lot of integration and understanding and communication that has to happen with the team. But I would say Havertz was really good today. We saw a whole different Havertz, a whole different kind of ethics from him, and I'll put him on the good side for today's match. And next up we have Reece James for the bad. Reece James is not a bad player. He's not a great player. He is a good, decent player, in my own opinion. And today, he just did a lot of back passes. You know, you are a midfielder. I expect you to transition ball from the middle, from the back to the middle to the front. And he did a lot of back passes. That is why sometimes statistics doesn't tell you all, like commentators and analysts says. When you say stats of who made the most passes, if you're taking the ball back, if you're taking it back to defenders, you're not making the ball progress, it is pointless. It doesn't encourage us to create more chances. It is not innovative, it's not creative. Okay, so Reece James gotta do something about that. So third on my list for good, we have Christensen. Oh my god. In my first ever video, I think I was like bench. Okay, no, that's true. I loved Kepa way too much. I mean, I think in my second or third video, I was like bench Kepa. Use it as a way to like encourage him to do better, to strive to be on the #1 team. And I think that is really what has happened with Christensen. Thiago Silva is in now. He definitely does. We definitely don't have to play Christensen if Thiago Silva is not injured. You feel me? And I think that has made him really work hard. I don't know where I get this whole energy from, but Christensen is amazing. I'm like, wait, is this the same Christensen under what's his name? Frank? I love Frank, but Anyway, is it the same Christensen on the front? It does great runs. It goes from the like, he's a very good defender. He creates chances. He brings the ball from the back to the front. It's just, like I said, amazing. On the other side of bad for today's matches, I am going to put the referee and VAR. I kind of understand why that goal didn't count. Our second goal didn't count as a goal. I mean, I think it did hit the sleeve, then it haven't. But I don't know. The rules are very complicated, and they keep on bringing new rules as just, I don't know. Otisumi, it is very tiring and exhausting. All we ask for as fans and as lovers of the game is consistency. You cannot accept it in this match and not accept it in the other match. It's very frustrating. There needs to be consistency. Like, you think with VAR, even though it's very annoying and people get penalty, you see things more clearly and it doesn't go well for your team, or it doesn't go in favor for your team. At least you expect some consistency, but no. So I think the old EPL and the old Football Federation, whatever, blah blah blah, need to figure that out. Okay. I'll add one more to the very good list, good things about this match, and I'll say it's Tuchel. I call it the Tuchel magic, people. The Tuchel magic. Think about it. This is the same team Lampard had, and this is the same thing Tuchel has. He hasn't brought in any player of his own wanting. It's very interesting to do a transfer news and the latest transfer gossip, but I'll be doing that soon, hopefully. You know, Pelame promises you I'll be here every week and I disappear, but you never know, you shall find me here again. Yeah, so Tuchel has been wonderful, like I said. It's the same thing Lampard had, and I don't think Lampard is not made to be a coach. Obviously, you can see what he did in Derby County or Derby FC. I can't remember the team it was before. Yeah, it was Derby something. Anyway, you can see that he is a decent coach. He just needs more experience. You can't bring someone like that to a high level football. I mean, there is Chelsea and there is Bayern, but Chelsea is pretty much high level when it comes to football. In English Premier League, you can just bring someone who has very little experience and expect him to succeed. Like, nobody saw what his vision was, nobody understood him, and with Tuchel we can see a way forward, we can see an actual result. I mean, at first I was like, usually coaches come in and they do well and all of a sudden they start bombing out, but I don't think that's the same with Tuchel. I think he has his head game strong, and I think he has a plan, and most importantly, he is experienced. And the most important thing I want to talk about today is International Women's Day. Like, when you have a federation like a whole soccer league like EPL, and you hardly find women in the places of position, whether it's commentating, whether it's coaching, you know that you have a problem. It's something that has to be worked on. You don't only bring women in when it's International Women's Day and be like, go women. No, you have to give us positions. There has to be consistency. There has to be consistent progress, like I said. And for people, and to be honest, when I first heard her voice, I was like, okay, this sounds off. And why is that? Because I never hear women commentating. And of course, it does sound different. It sounds new, and new is not always very accepted at first. But like I told some people on Twitter, just take it easy, listen and enjoy it. I know it is new to hear a woman commentating, but appreciate it. It is different, and let us encourage different. Happy International Women's Day, and that is the video for you all today. Thank you.